We are now in 11. Big to be here. What a stadium. Absolutely. It's a fantastic fish from the main city. Before the numbers fill up. Coverage of posted and they played that series. It's concerned. It's been used on. We've had the WPL leg here, but International Masters League. It's a strong India side. And coming out to play today. It's exciting. Numbers in his T20 career. Shane Watson, he'll get off. Sri Lanka, the South Africans. Now in India, probably the best in the world. Choosing to bowl first from Mumbai. Carried away towards third man. There. Emotions. Off his pads. That's going to run us like payments pay. That's what you got to do. Shane Watson here. He's played that. Moved a lot straighter. I don't think the Sri Lanka. He looks to play square. Set is very much in front of. Oh, there's no point chasing that. A single boundary come back. He's picked a very small gap. The shot. Ball. Australia is now on towels at the moment. Surely. Well, 4 more. Not a lot of power. Timing. You don't really. This shot. Be able to get the power. And the top of off, as you can see, those. Shane Watson, this allows him to play that way and hit through the line and just for that drive, the fielder at deep point, he'll get around that. Watson will retain surplus. First couple of overs, boundaries in the previous over, but that lies on that. On the leg side. And they've got the wicket. The plans by the long on fielder might come into play. The field for this pitch, the origin of the previous game. Shane Watson. Fallen into the trap. Lanka to bowl straight at the stumps. Off. Elevation. The lap. 19 for 1. Wicket. That of Shane. Best of 99 or around 700 plus runs. He's a for him because they've got. If that's going to change, no. Yep. Fielded. Well fielded. It's wicket. Didn't got that. A good pair between the two venues onto the bat. This was that. Again, another that's done that. Absolutely. But interestingly, that's the of theirs to the West Indies. And Ashley Nurse came on with that. 2-4 on Pradeep. Hit well, hit for 4. An excellent length in his first over. He's up inside the 30-yard circle. Just has to be a length. Let's talk about a good length. We're talking about hit the pitch a lot harder. Whereas in a trying to get under it. A great shot. That's the first. Then done. There's always still be a lead. A good idea. It was a good thought. It was touching the boundary cushion, so you feel the play. Pulling back. There's going to be runs again. 4 more. There's one ball that's still left. Difficult, especially through that middle on the board. Last thing you want to be 6 overs and then just. It's been a good start. 5 overs, 37 for 1. Is again the line, the length, 20 cricket. That as long as you bowl the risk or not. And
I think sure your line and lengths are
just a single. The field is long on and bowling.
Step up.
Another single. There was an opportunity. There's been a very high number.
As a cricketer, you want to come and available
to the fielder.
Yeah, bringing out the sweet Sean Marsh uses his feet.
If you're going to bowl it, nicely done. But
up the length really early, Sean Marsh. Ease.
Again, but this time is as for any left.
Shots played. Don't bother running for that, the Australian Masters.
Such long levers. Tournament shot from way outside the. He got such a big run, and that hit round. And it's been a big over so far.
I say this is probably a better angle.
If you look at the Manhattan, again the partnership pick up.
John Marsh.
Direct hit could be dangerous, but Ben Dunk sweep. Taken through the half. Fielder should have done a bit better.
Rocket. A contender for catch of the season. Asked him before he could even react.
Outside edge. It was a difficult chance.
It was like that because he was just thinking. Robinson before he could react. A couple at least.
I was at point at one courage. I just feel my hand for the next 5 overs.
How hard it is.
A brilliant effort.
Well, and that ball is travelling.
69 for Marsh. Both batting. Ben Dunk currently shows that. Pretty clear. They want to go. Couldn't time it well enough. Strike. Key.
I still think though you need to.
1 after 9. Over the bowler's head, exactly is down the ground. 3 sixes and 8 fours. With that, gonna pick up a boundary, and it's dealt with.
Yeah, it got the ball a little quicker, speed up.
Length. Tell that it's on that pitch. What these players have done to the boundary.
Only turning it on now, aren't they? And you've got to say, but they've also
Absolutely, another spin. 170. It's getting. We're just getting.
Absolutely. Look, we can only give you partnerships, and Marsh and Dan Christian to sort of score. Australia can get the pitch here.
That'll be 4 more fine legs that he could have done.
Dunk, fantastic striker. Playing in more and more league tournaments. He's on the ground, strong off.
And the plan.
And this is what he does really well.
Take your time. We are done. In the end, with that 103 for 1 after 11. End up.
Yeah, one position, striking position, swings through without his shoulder, but congratulations, 203, the teammates.
Side edge of Sean Marsh's bat. This time is now Blossom and deliveries.
Carrying a little bit of a niggle, and if he gets out, so be it. They've had to change the field now.
So he cannot pitch it in line 6. He's going to be outside off. And
they are such good strikers. All in the slot. You Marsh, watch this. Extra cover for the max off the middle.
Just limits the options for guys. There's not much in the take a wicket. 11 off. Yeah. He was pushing the ball through a lot quicker. Does he need to be a little
to it?
Go for 6. Chip, that's here. It's 102.
You just have to get boundary. Yeah.
Yes, it's and Gunaratne.
Actually, he didn't let his get his bend dunk.
Look at that wicket and how Gunaratne.
Yeah, he's followed him as well. Falling from Gunaratne. Might have had a follow, yeah. Followed it. Then that dismissal, but he's happy.
Retained strike in the next over. 56 in double quick time with Don Marsh still there. Gets a single, but that, you know, we've seen 13 over here because when Gunnar runs. But how is. What a knock! This is going to be 6.
The fine knock. 78.
It's going to go for. And this is what we were talking about. Tom spinner against the left-handed batter.
Well, this is having that
137 Manhattan there. Those. But if you have very quickly catch up and take that
to start with and play cat pace, the bowlers in any pressure.
Oh, was that sliding down leg?
Oh, he's having a look.
Padu director have front on spin vision. Sahi hai, absolute. That is unlucky. Completely. That was very well won that battle, but that's what they want. Just back of questioning him and saying, "One down the pitch, cannot ball in it." Just 2-4. The Sri Lanka. That's just 2-4. Look at the strike rates on balls that are huge. You have occasion. It gets it over, cover everything right against Dan. 2 4s in the tournament. What the conversation? Appreciate. Squeezes that one as it doesn't look very massive over. Slow balling. Going for 4 if you're missing the right field set. Coming off the ball. Fortunate, another one in this over. 23 off. For Australia, they were. There's card. Partnership between Shaw Marsh. Still hitting 6s. Time out and nothing. Going to be looking at trying. Now he's going to have offside because he's got a lot less.
Dangerous mood at the moment. Dan Chris over and 10 of the.
But they're just swinging.
Oh, on that, Dan Christian, 4 of 13.
Just have a look at this delivery. What spinner bowling a slower ball and he's well played.
Who's come out there in the middle?
Exactly what he's been asked.
A 6.
Even if he hits 2 of them coming after him straight away here.
And the length was 2 more overs to bowl. In a great position here.
So Ghana is no 44. He's got his eye in.
It's a 4 on this occasion from him.
That's another thing. Goes batting. Good, solid power. A strong base. A strong.
Chopped it onto the stumps.
It's going to bounce. So it's going to keep low. You mean about the way he swung and missed?
Over 200 matches or 2,000.
Asking about Marshall's flying. Someone's going at that sort of.
In this over, not that they're going to nail the Yorkers and spells from him. He could nail a Yorker.
I'm not sure there's many.
So he got away with 2 of those.
Best Joker bowler of all time.
Pen cutting, we set. And that.
You don't even just need to catch some of it.
He had a lot of time. Shot. And that's a bit. In the slot. It's phenomenal from Ben Cut.
He ended up with the bat. It's still travelled along. How far the ball travels here.
They go 100 metres. For Australia, finishing a lot of time. You cannot. Ben Cutting. He'll be a very.
Question's going to be for Australia. Or they would have come up with. They did have a pitch.
100-run partnership between Sean. 24 between these two. Reardon.
Or they would have come up with. They did have a pitch.
100-run partnership between Sean. 24 between these two. Reardon.
India Masters getting a very good house. Upul Tharanga and Sangakkara for them to pick up those early wickets.
Absolutely, and I feel like chasing this down unless someone.
What's the thinking for a seam bowler? Sangakkara, 267 match. Terrific batter. But Sri Lanka also start. That's going to be really imperative.
They're running at an angle.
Much as well off the mark straight away. Onside, both the left-handers. Big.
Sometimes that can give his run up. If he's angled, he pulled that back in. Sri Lanka.
Just checking on that boundary there. Should be fine. Call from the umpire.
Sometimes. But they're going to come back for 2. That's why I've never seen him before. What does he bowl? He's dead straight. There's a chance.
The first over, Sri Lanka and chase. Upul Tharanga on 4. Very impressive under 8. Because they're bowling that line against. He'll be opening his arm. That's the reason they're bowling that chant.
They've gone with the.
Yeah, square leg. Third. The reason is one at whatever number he's been. Coming down the track. That's important. Round up the end.
Cued from Sangakkara, premier batsman. Chips down the wicket. Get the timing, can't get the elevation. Dropped a few catches. Got some safe hands. Sangakkara goes for 2 off his 5.
Losing the captain, left-hander. As well. Would be a bad player to have.
Slip in place. Over 1,400 runs.
To the bowler there. He's trying to go over as well. Intent was vague. Pointed Sangakkara. What a. Getting those boundaries. Both the new bowlers. 3 overs. Doesn't start for Australia. Struck, although that's going to be a 4 innings. 4 runs. That was effortless.
Yeah, aggressive. Need some boundaries.
Lovely placement. Oh, that's terrific. Into the lovely foot.
Score him quickly. Still dry.
Area. Back. Raymond is looking good.
Good shots, aggressive shots, but Sri Lanka man goes out and.
That's the end of the. It was the summary of the first runs. Sangakkara getting 51.
And Christian into the. Thought he might be bowling. So there you do slide a little bit.
His foot was airborne. So the top. Nicely.
Enough time to put him away.
The length they'll really enjoy because they have. Very nicely done.
From Christian, and that's his area in that region of the ground against him.
That's forward. That's Tanders. The group
Stage of the Australian innings. Sri Lanka repeating took it on, just never stopped.
But that's the 50 for Sri Lanka.
In partnership between these two. Lanka and that wide outside the off stump.
Yeah, Ben Lachlan starts off with the...
Is in the mood now. Another outstanding Tharanga. 48 of 2.
He's motoring along. That's his last over of the power play.
7. Two fielders outside the 30 yards. And there was an opportunity. Short fine, and that brings the 50. Ramane got finished strongly after 4-1. Yes, it's over 11.
14 for the last 5 overs.
7 is first. Out there in the boundary. It's just cramping him for room. Ben Lock. And after timed really well in the gap. Look at the ball. It's just the length has
So far.
and look at that shot.
Yeah, it's also to get into the gap.
They were eyeing that for a very...
Yeah, this is what they were looking for of this innings. England with ease.
There's a wonder.
5 from the Sri Lankan fan in the gap. This is excellent.
Knowing when to get those boundaries in T20 format. Short boundary. Gap, maybe a couple. It's running. Already 4.
In the arc, they will...
78 on the impetus they were looking for.
At this stage, they're ahead.
And we have seen some wonderful... it's achievable at the moment. 31, but what he's going to pick up.
Yeah, and you can see by the reaction how important this innings has been.
You would know how difficult that shot.
It's not an easy...
They've done really well. That should have...
That fine.
When he was at the peak of his career. Dan Christian of the first two. And he's in a different E3 deliveries.
Little bit shorter, and Tharanga.
Not worried to play air. Pressure is on us.
Karao gets 400 of the partnership with that, but it's come of just 50 to
Left arm spinner to a left arm.
he's got the distance.
Really, one of 10.3 over. Lost the managed 270 in this at this moment in time with
One before, just those two left-handers. Manne who doing the job.
Anders.
Down again. It's when you can hit the ball like that.
Right in the slot, left hand. It sails. Well,
17 and Sri Lanka Doherty has been taken from it. It's 120. Big buildings coming up. Overs have seen the tide. Could be a wicket. How costly will that drop?
on it. I mean, how do you drop them? They need to all. Oh, wow.
Isn't it? When Tharanga's on, Tharanga's batting with a strike.
And it should have caught one air has been excellent for Australia.
Just for a six, try and mix things up.
I mean, one of the options, you don't want to get it to that leg side.
Oh, beginning to cut loose. Is it that well? No, but you know, it seems like
There's nothing wrong with it, and he's set.
easy pitch helped the fielder.
No, it was the last thing you need is.
Free hit ball. Single that sweeper cover fielder. And a good comeback.
Never.
One shot with Franz. 6 of them was just coming now.
A real good shot. You're right. Fielders.
Ramane. Just a single, but he'll get 9 for 1. Well, 149, 118. That's Mane showing that left in 36. So for Thiramane up on the board for the Sri Lanka.
Indeed, I mean, he's got no balls. They should walk it, really.
This carry, no. Hard yards, a deep backward square. He'll again just get a single, 49, but they're struggling with that a tad.
That's in his toe.
It's going to be 4. It's going to innings and an important Masters. End of the fielder there won't get too shy of 100 and
Give himself a little bit of room.
99 now in this international mark.
There'll be any such thing as the not being at the races.
He was dancing down to the stumps. Thirumanne of 153.
Yeah, unlucky. But there you go, just all the lights. Fantastic hit-3 from 34. For 1 down to mid-on. This game is slow it down.
Absolutely. 100 for 8 4s and 6
From Tharanga by all his teammates in squad. 51 deliveries.
in the previous over. Powering Sri Lanka.
Lineup. Powered away through the offside. Lanka still needing full tech. Australia can bowl 1 good over, get 1 good over. Lanka's the advantage they have runs in the previous match.
Well, won't mind it.
Going to hurt Australia. And should have collected that one. He'll be disappointed.
Name. Form batter for Sri Lanka, for Shane Watson. Has held the cheat role under 10 at the moment. Chance at the moment. What Australia problem is 5
Have been scored on this surface. I mean, set in really early today. Upul Tharanga is keeping the score. Still have building the slips for won't carry on from the last.
Yeah, Singh, his game, he went, couldn't do much.
With the ball.
Up the ante, Upul Tharanga. Lost the 2 wickets in quick time.
For Australia, much needed. This is the man they need. Playing.
Area. What a shot. Tell you what, he's a really good time. Right in the very nicely bowled. Bowling the batter.
Now, Lachlan, he does got.
That's gone the distance. Absolutely brilliant because he just come. Oh, that sail out of the park, Godana. What a shot.
Swing is just sits deep in his